On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher, 4th down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were full of run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? It
following the 2 negative plays. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
They did a really good job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. Each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. As the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 734.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's 2nd and 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That one good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and 1 coming up.
This defense really pulled around in the first half. They got into the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
My first thought was surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. And I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw on target to Godwin here. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess. Let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with the throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Put some points on the scoreboard. 694.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Carr to throw again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Texans. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Nakobe Dean coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
After the sack on first down, Carr. They'll find Everett there, complete. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
He's run a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of the big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position. Ball security paramount. They turn the ball over. Terrible.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Real quick.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Lost forward. This third down.
That's a nice job there for what the offense is trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside. And if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now the drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th-quarter lead.
For the 2nd and 9, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 27, Carr. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Carr to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Carr going to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, Carr again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire. This is going to be 4th down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.